Muruga, 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 Muruga. Dear AnbargaL, we have gathered here to celebrate the birth centenary of our Thiruppugazh Guru, Smt.Tara Krishnan. Tara Mami was born to Tangamma and Sundararaman in Rangoon, Burma, or Myanmar, in 1926. She grew up in Burma with her elder sister and lost her mom at a very young age. Her family escaped the Second World War. Sometimes between 1939 and 41, her family walked to Imphal, Manipur, then to Calcutta and Chennai. She grew up in her grandparents' home in Chennai. She had her education in a convent and was well versed in many skills. She got married to Sri Krishnan Mama and lived in Simla for some time and then moved to Delhi. She had two sons, Sundar and Sridhar. Persuaded by others, she attended one of the Thiruppugazh bhajans led by Guruji Sri A.S.Raghavan and was moved by a song in Sindhu Bhairavi. Lord Murugan has indeed called her to prepare for the service that awaited her overseas. She was one of the prime disciples who learned directly from Guruji. When her son requested her to join him in Toronto and spend time with his family, Tara Mami was not in great favor of missing Guruji's lessons and bhajans, but Guruji himself blessed her to go to Canada and continue serving Lord Murugan. She, along with Mama, boarded the flight on January 22, 1982, to Canada. Soon after her arrival, due to the efforts of AnbargaL like Santa Krishnamurti, Meena Ramanathan, Sulochana Krishnamurti, classes started in 1982 in Etobicoke and Scarborough area of Toronto. Mami's divine and mesmerizing voice during Sashti Bhajans attracted more people to learn Thiruppugazh. Tara Mami was pioneer in recording the Thiruppugazh lessons in teaching format and cassettes in 1983. That helped the Toronto AnbargaL learn several songs in a very short span of time. A memorable Thiruppugazh bhajan in Toronto was conducted by Tara Mami in Scott Religious Center, York University in May 1983. Mami went to India and came back in 1985. When Mami was away, the Sashti Bhajans continued to happen at Sugandha and Murthy Mama's home. This tradition continued for several years to come. Tara Mami wished to introduce Guruji's soulful bhajans to Toronto AnbargaL. With the support of AnbargaL, she was able to invite Guruji to Toronto for a month in April 1988. During his first visit to Toronto, Guruji noticed that AnbargaL were able to sing in a coherent manner due to the audio recordings. That inspired him to record in a similar fashion on his return to India in a recording studio. Several bhajans and classes were conducted during his stay here. Guruji and AnbargaL had memorable road trips to Buffalo, Washington, D.C., Pittsburgh, New Jersey, etc., where bhajans were conducted. Tara Mami, following Guruji's advice, started Vaikasi Visakam Vilakku Puja, followed by Thiruppugazh bhajan, the tradition of singing 108 Thiruppugazh on Arunagirinatha Day, Valli Kalyanam, etc. in Toronto. She also taught Abhirami Andadi and Abhirami Padigam to the AnbargaL here. Mami invited Guruji and his wife for another visit to Toronto in 1990. Similar to his first visit, several teaching sessions, bhajans, road trips to Detroit and Chicago for bhajans were made available for the AnbargaL. Thiruppugazh activities continued in spite of her visits to India. Visits by writer Subbudu Pittukuli Murugadas fueled Muruga Bhakti. AnbargaL contributed towards a golden garland of pendants engraved with Thiruppugazh to Lord Murugan of Richmond Hill Temple, Toronto. Tara Mami was known for her skills in multiple languages, culinary skills, knitting, and most of all, her wit and humor.
ஒரு மாதிரி இப்போ 80 வயசு ஆகுதுன்னா ஒரு மாதிரி வயசான கதைகளில் நானும் சேர்ந்தாச்சு. ஆனால் இந்த வயசான வாழ்க்கை ஒரு வழக்கம் என்னன்னாக்கா ஏதான ஒரு காரியம் இருக்கும்போது அது எது சொல்லக்கூடாதோ அது சொல்லி அது எது பண்ணுற வழக்கம் உண்டு. இந்த மாதிரி உங்களுக்கெல்லாம் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். குறைவில்லா செல்வம். நம்ம எல்லாரும் பணக்கார, ஏன்னா அன்பு ஒண்டி தான் கொடுக்க கொடுக்க குறையாது, கொடுக்க கொடுக்க ஜாஸ்தியாக இருக்கும். நமக்கு எல்லாம் அன்பர்கள் பேர் வச்சிருக்காரு போது, அதில் நீங்கள் எல்லாம் வந்து எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம்.
Tara Mami's important milestones, such as her 50th wedding anniversary, 80th birthday, were fondly celebrated by Toronto AnbargaL through bhajans, creative Kada Kalakshepam, dance and musical opera.
அது கீர்த்தன ஆரம்பத்துல சூத பௌராணிகர் மேபிள் மரத்துக்கு அடியில உட்கார்ந்துருந்தார். சுத்தி வர பக்த கொடிகள்லாம் உட்கார்ந்துருந்தா. அதுல ஒரு பக்தர் எழுந்து சொன்னார், சுவாமி, டொராண்டோ நகரத்துக்கு போயிருந்தேன். அங்க டிடிசின்னு இது ஒரு டிரான்ஸ்போர்டேஷன் ஒரு போஸ்டர் போட்டிருந்தா. அதில் யாரும் அதை அடிச்சுட்டு, அது டிடிசி இஸ் த பெட்டர் வேன்னு போட்டிருந்தது. அதை அடிச்சுட்டு டிடிஜி இஸ் த பெஸ்ட் வேன்னு யாரோ மாத்திருக்கா. அப்படின்னா என்ன அப்படின்னு கேட்டா. பௌராணிகர் சொன்னார், டிடிஜின்னா டொராண்டோ திருப்புகழ் குரூப்னு சில பேர் சொல்லுவா. ஆனா உண்மையை தெரிஞ்சவா சொல்லுவா டொராண்டோ தாரா கணங்கள். ஆஹா, அப்படியா?
அற்புதமாகவே ஒரு தாரகை தோன்றினார், அதி அற்புதமாகவே ஒரு தாரகை தோன்றினார். திரு சுந்தர ராமனுக்கும் தாங்கம்மாவிற்கும் தாரகை தோன்றினார்.
Her contributions to Thiruppugazh has been recognized by Varasiddhi Vinayakar Temple, Toronto, on November 13, 2009, with a title, Thiruppugazh is a Jnanamani. Mami has trained and invested time in the next generation to become capable teachers. She would attend bhajans organized by one such student, Balu Mama, in Ottawa and Trivandrum. When she decided to stay with her younger son in Singapore during her final years, she continued teaching Thiruppugazh and was often surrounded by Thiruppugazh AnbargaL. Although she left us on June 23, 2017, to be with Lord Murugan, she lives in our hearts through her soulful renditions of Virutham and Thiruppugazh. She will be proud of us singing Thiruppugazh that she started about 40 years ago. This is a humble offering to our Thiruppugazh Guru, Smt.Tara Krishnan, by Toronto Thiruppugazh AnbargaL, also known as Toronto Thara Ganangal. Murugacharanam.